They sit atop the four-legged food chain, but the only lions relatively certain of survival these days are the kind that gets fed by human hands. And as their numbers in the wild dwindle alarmingly, a big cat's ordeal is invisible. But tonight we meet a couple who have devoted their lives to documenting the plight of the big cats by filming them day after day after day over years. And the results are breathtaking, as I discovered on a visit to Africa, and as you'll discover in this encore presentation. A storm is building over the plains of Botswana, and beneath it, a single mother frets. Her name is Varty, and it's been weeks since an invading pride mortally wounded her mate. And after ending his long reign, they'll try to wipe out his bloodline by hunting Varty's cubs. She now has the most primal of decisions, fight or flight. A decision complicated by the croc-infested water that surrounds them. The cubs are too young to travel fast, and this family's being stalked by the big invading males and that same rival lioness from the fateful night battle, the fight that gave her a signature wound and the name Silver Eye. The Last Lions include some of the most incredible wildlife footage ever filmed, but equally fascinating is a love story the audience never sees, the one behind the camera. They are Derek and Beverly Joubert, filmmakers, big cat protectors, and partners in every conceivable way. And almost every day for almost 30 years, these high school sweethearts have been alone together in the wild.
The longest we went without seeing anybody at all was 270 days, I think. And then we needed to get out.
Yeah. You know, you should do a film on marriage. Because I don't know a lot of couples that could live out here for 270 days and still stay together.
Well, maybe that's the answer. You see, you do have to. You have to have that quiet time without society around you.
That's it. A lifetime ago, they left bustling South Africa in search of adventure, became smitten with the big cats, and never went back. So each dawn, they load up their four-wheel drive office.
You've got to hold your breath as we go across.
And take that swampy commute across the Okavanga Delta. And began looking for the clues that will lead us to lions.
Very often they kill them by biting into the throat, biting right in here. And we think that that's to block off the veins going up to the brain.
Actually, so the lions could have moved that way.
And they work with the quiet patience needed to capture a sequence like this. Varty, on the run from Silver Eye and the others, swims for safety. Two cubs follow, but the littlest one hesitates, which is exactly what the hungry crocodile was hoping for. Considering the pure brutality of this place, it seems unlikely we'll ever find the stars of the Last Lions, but wouldn't you know it, the first cat we see, Silver Eye. I feel like I'm seeing a movie star on the street.
Oh, absolutely.
And just around the bend, right next to a big kitty cuddle pile, is Varty, dozing in the sun. You can't help but marvel at the sound of their breath, their size. Chasing Cape buffalo through water makes them the most muscular lions in Africa. And to the Jouberts, each one has a soul and a personality. And every story they tell, every image they capture is an effort to create a global uproar. Because these are, quite literally, the last lions. When the Jouberts were born, there were 450,000 of them in Africa. Now they say there are as few as 20,000. And each year, other countries in Africa sell 600 lion hunting permits, the vast majority to Americans.
We think that these wild lions will be extinct within 10 or 15 years. That's the number, yeah.
You know, hunting has been part of the human condition for thousands of years. Do you think we can ever eliminate it entirely? When it comes to species like this, there's always going to be somebody who's going to pay a lot of money to come shoot a lion.
So that's the key. In species like this, we have to contain those urges that we have. You know, going out to shoot for the pot, going out to shoot deer in New Jersey or wherever you do that, that's a completely different conversation. Shooting the last of the 20,000 lions is dramatic.
Do you have children?
No. Lisa, right, you're right. That was a conscious decision that we made really early on as we started exploring, and we realized that we wouldn't be able to do it with kids. And so you might say it was a selfish decision, but actually I don't regret it. I think we've been able to dedicate our lives to what we truly believe in, what we're truly passionate in. And as we see the decline of all the animals in Africa, we can actually fight harder, just being the two of us.
We set out to have an extraordinary life, and so far we have.
Yeah.
Have they ever? To see more wildlife photography like the Gilberts, you can always visit natgeowild.com.